everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft Vanilla server. Oh yeah, guys, we are back in Vanilla. Oh yeah. What? This torch is out of place. Somebody be trolling. Let's put that back. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it seems like this whole water area around my base that I set up is like a perfect zombie trap. These zombies, they see the villagers from like far away, and they just walk straight forward and right into the water. So I can go down here and take a swim with this guy. He's not going to bother me. He's only interested in those villagers over there. Oh man. So guys, I have actually been doing a lot of work around here. Still underground. We're still digging this out. And I know I'd mentioned before that I wanted to set up a mob trap so we can get gunpowder so we can use TNT and blow that up and make it faster. Well, yeah, we're still not there yet. But let me show you what I've done down here. Oh man, this is so much work. And there's like some weird line right there. I don't know, is that like the difference between where the torches are lighting up and the redstone lamps? That might be the halfway point. I don't know. But yeah, we have dug this quite far down now. Oh wow. So I've lined the walls with these stone bricks like I said before, but I dug this down like 3 or 4 layers and I forgot to continue doing the stone bricks, so I had to dig out all the walls and then pillar up and fill that all in. And man, that was a project in itself, just putting that stone bricks in there. But yeah, we are coming along quite well now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers down. So that's, what is that, 28 total layers? Or 28 total levels of blocks that we've removed. Each one of those is 4. So this ravine here, this is what's left of it. This was that ravine that we saw from the surface way up above that water was flowing into. So at this point, it's pretty much just a shallow cave. But yeah, that's what it used to be. And now we've dug it down. So I think if we go down 4 more blocks, we'll pretty much wipe out what was left of this ravine. So that's pretty cool. I've also noticed down here that we have a few slime chunks. I've been getting lots of slime spawns. Yeah, there's one right there. Just a little guy. I did find a whole bunch of big boys down here, and I have been collecting myself a whole lot of slime balls. Because I know in the snapshot... Oh, is that going to miss? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nice shot. I know in the snapshot they have introduced slime blocks. So I am preparing for that. I don't know when we're going to update to the 1.8 snapshots, but I am preparing for it nonetheless. Don't have a slime farm, or at least I do not have a slime farm, but I have collected quite a lot of slime balls, and there's no room for those guys in there now. Man, put the gunpowder in there. I might just toss the slime balls in the... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep them. Okay, we want plenty of slime blocks in the future. So what I want to do today, I've been preparing for setting up that mob trap like I've been talking about for a while now. And I've been going around trying to find caves and trying to light things up. And I found a crazy cave that I think we're going to do together on camera. Red Eyes and Spumwhack are online right now, which might affect how many mobs are in there. But there is a lot of stuff in that place, and I think we should take a look at it. So I'm going to grab a stack of wood. I'm going to grab a stack of coal blocks. We're not going to need this much, I'm sure of it. But I just want to make sure I got plenty of stuff. I should take the ender chest just in case I need extra space. I've emptied that out. Yeah, there's nothing in my ender chest right now. I think all of that stuff is in this chest right next to the ender chest. All my valuable stuff. Okay, so we got food. We got torches. We got blocks. I don't think I need that minecart. Let's put that up for now. Minecart go here. I think we're ready to go. So the goal of this is, well, I have silk touch on me, but the goal of this is to find a lot of good ores. We want diamonds, obviously, but we really want to get everything lit up. And from what I saw, this cave is crazy. So it's behind this tower over that way about 50 blocks or so, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I entered it from over here, I think, and I made my way over this way, and it was just a bunch of abandoned mine shafts and things like that. But there's like many mine shafts intertwined on each other, and it is just crazy. So I pillared up. I got out of that cave. I put some torches on. Yeah, it's right here. I put some torches on this pillar, and I think I'd actually found this before, and then I took down my pillar and covered it over with dirt, but yeah, I found my pillar of cobblestone underground. So let me go ahead and break this, and we are just going to dig straight down. And I think that enters into one of those dirt rooms from the abandoned mine shafts. Whoa, there's a creeper! Oh my goodness! Oh man, that made me literally jump in game like 10 blocks. Whew. So, yeah, that happened. So now that we're down here, where did I use smooth stone? I must have used smooth stone. Oh. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I used smooth stone to get out the last time. Now this is the crazy abandoned mine shaft that we are at. This is Y33, so we are not quite at diamond level, but there's plenty of stuff to explore and plenty of stuff to light up. Also, I did a Q&A caving session a while ago, and I still had some questions left over from that, so I figured we could go ahead and, you know, just go through some of those questions so we have something to talk about, so it's not just mining the entire time. So, yep, we will do that as well. I see some gold down there. So what is... Yeah, this place is extensive. This is great. This is my kind of caving. I hate it when you find a cave and you want to do a bunch of caving and then it just like dead ends immediately. That is so annoying. I don't think we're going to have that problem here. Yeah, there's just cave everywhere. But this is still in the area that would spawn mobs near my base. And we want to make sure we get rid of all mobs spawning for setting up a mob trap later on. You know what? I'm going to leave the iron. I shouldn't be mining that. Okay, so I hear a spider. Probably cave spiders, if I had to guess, because we are in the abandoned mine shaft. Let's kind of get over here, see what we're dealing with. Then I'll bust out a question. Oh yeah, there's definitely cave spiders somewhere. Ooh. Ooh yeah. Okay, let's get torches out here. We want that lit up anyway. Get this all lit up. Yeah. That's the one thing I dislike about lighting up in this game is ravines, because you get like all these little nooks and crannies and things like that all over the place that you have to light up. There's D-Mac. Hey, bud. Okay, let's take this gold. I definitely want that. Oh, oh. Okay, so I am lagging a bit. That's not good, especially if you're dealing with cave spiders and such. Okay, so the first question, let's get into that real quick. It said, I think you said you're a web developer. How did you get started with that? Does it affect making videos? Not so much time management, but we can strengthen creativity. So how did I get started with web programming? Well, basically, I've always been a fan of computer programming, like since I was little. Like I put together my very first computer from parts, I think when I was about 13. I didn't quite do it right. There was like cables, or it was something like I had the wrong cables for the power button and the reset button in the wrong spot. I don't know. It was something along those lines. And I didn't have it perfect, but all the pieces I had together, and when my parents ended up taking it to a computer shop to finish up the job, the computer guy was really impressed with, you know, what I'd done. And yeah, so I guess that's where I started as far as like, you know, being into computers was around then. Let me get some torches over here. Is that, okay, I thought I was, like, I had an invisible block or something. There's a torch on the ground over there, which is interesting. I wonder, oh, I must have placed that when I was here before. Okay, we need torches, like, everywhere. These spiders are nasty. Okay, so the other part of that question was, well, I guess actually, how did I become a computer programmer? So yeah, I put together my first computer when I was like 13, like I said. And yeah, they've always just fascinated me. So computer programming was like the next step. I wanted to make the computer do stuff, not just, you know, have fancy hardware. I wanted to actually, you know, have it do what I wanted it to do. Oh, look at this. So much stuff in this cave, my goodness. So yeah, I started small, just, you know, I think Visual Basic 4 or 3 or something like that, just doing silly little scripts, and it just went from there. Another zombie following me. But does it affect my creativity as far as YouTube goes? I wouldn't say that it affects my creativity. Most of the stuff that I do at work is like we have a project. We have to deliver this product and it needs this features. And so, I make those features and that's about it. It's not like I have a lot of creativity as far as that stuff goes. I guess the most creativity I have is how I make the programs do the things that they need to do. But it's not like it's game development where you're, actually creatively building things, and I don't know. I don't think it affects my creativity at all. So to answer the question, no, it doesn't affect my creativity. Okay, there we go. Yeah, kind of dealing with all these cobwebs. I know I can lay water down and put them away, but I still need to come through here and light this stuff up. So that's kind of a problem. Mobs can still spawn on these cobwebs. What's back here? Ooh, lots of dark stuff. Okay. So that pretty much answers that question, I think. Let's move on to another one. I need to get down there into the water. When did you start YouTube? What are your computer specs? Another two-part question. I started YouTube, my very first upload. Well, actually, I created the account in, I think it was February 2007 is what it says. I didn't upload my very first video until I think sometime in 2010, but it wasn't even gaming video. It was me creative programming. I wrote a bot for a game on Facebook called Bejeweled. It was actually a variation of Bejeweled called Bejeweled Blitz, which means you only have 1 minute to play the game. And you're supposed to collect as many points as you can within that minute. So, on average, I think when I was playing it, I would get around 300,000 to 400,000 points, which, is pretty much average. A lot of people would get that. Nothing special at all. So, I wanted to, do better than that. So, I decided to try and write a program that would play the game for me, and I succeeded at doing that. So, yeah, I got I wrote a little bot that would play the game for you. It's my very first YouTube upload. In fact, the very first two is that. The second one is an improved version, which I got, I think, over 1 million points on that. But yeah, so that's how I got started in YouTube as far as when I created my account. Whoa, bat. But yeah, I didn't start actually doing gaming YouTube until much later. I don't think I uploaded my first one until sometime in 2011, maybe it was 12. I can't even remember at this point. But yeah, it was a little bit later before I started doing Let's Plays on video games. My computer specs, I get asked that a lot. It's on my YouTube channel under the About section. Yeah, this is the stuff that I was talking about. There's like multiple mine shafts intersecting each other. You get those fence posts in the floor. But yeah, I put the computer together myself. It's an i7 3930K processor, which is no longer the best. Actually, I don't think it ever was the best, but it was like the best that was in the $500 range. There's always processors that are like in the $1,000 range, and that's just way too much money for me to spend. But yeah, the processor is no longer the best. I got 32 gigs of RAM. I don't remember the exact specs on the RAM. The only reason why I got that is because my motherboard supported 32 gigs of RAM, and RAM was basically cheap at the time. It's still cheap now, I'm pretty sure. So I figured I might as well just fill it up. Okay, we got some iron, lapis, pumpkin seeds. Probably don't need that. I'm going to break that. I always break those mine carts, the chest mine carts, because I'll check them over and over and over and over again if I don't. So yeah, I think it's just best just to get rid of them so I don't have to deal with that. Yeah, look at this abandoned mine shaft. This is crazy. There's just so many levels and so many different intersections, and whew, this is a lot to light up. And this right here, I'm pretty sure there was a chest minecart on that, but look at that. It's like the floor is only 1 block tall. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a chest minecart there because I dug out this path, and I was like, you know what? I should wait to do this until we're recording, because when you get stuff like this, when there's just so many paths and different random things, something's bound to happen. So let's see, can I make that jump? Yep. Let's get this all lit up. Yeah, there's so many little nooks and crannies and different things that needs torches. Oh man, it would almost be better if I just came through here and yeah, server seems kind of laggy. I'm feeling it too. For something like this, the amount of caves that are around, it almost feels like I should just come through here and just, you know, remove all these blocks and things like that. Not dig it down to the ground. Oh, look, cheaty rail. Whoop, and cheaty spider. Oh, man, that's a bunch of spiders. Okay. Let's get over there and take care of this problem. Hey, get off me. Some torches down. But yeah, I mean, with how many, like, different paths and intersections and things like that there are around here, it almost feels like I should just come through this area and level it out and get rid of all the variations in height. And that should prevent mobs from spawning and me having to place as many torches as I'm going to have to. But that's also a lot of work to do that too. So I don't really know if it's worth it or not. Let's move on to another question. Are you going to make a setup video? Now, I get asked this a lot. I assume that means like a setup video with my computer set up, like how I have my desk laid out and all sorts of stuff like that. I really have a terrible computer desk, and I don't have a lot of furniture in my room where I record. I don't have my computer's in my room. It's not like a separate room. So no, I'm probably not going to do a setup video, not until I get new furniture and things like that. It's not really that interesting. I'd be showing you my computer and my desk that has a microphone mounted on it. I mean, there's really not a whole lot to it. Okay, so let's see. How did you go from starting on YouTube to becoming big, and how long did it take? Well, I guess that just depends on what your definition of big is. I still don't consider myself a big YouTuber. I did recently hit 100,000 subscribers, which is amazing. You guys are awesome for supporting me. Love every second of it. But, I mean, there's YouTubers out there that got, you know, millions and millions of subscribers. So, I mean, it's all relative what you consider a big YouTuber. When I first started out, I remember thinking, you know, 1,000 subscribers was amazing, which it is. But, I mean, I thought that was big at the time. Now, I don't think that's as big as I did when I first started. I mean, it's all relative. So how long did it take me to get to where I am? Well, I guess we could start from, you know, my first HermitCraft video. Actually, you know what? I was doing a single player Let's Play before I even started HermitCraft, and I got up to like 3,500 subscribers just by myself without, you know, any other help from other people liking videos or anything like that, which, you know, I'm still pretty proud of. When you first start on YouTube, it is hard to get anywhere. I see people out there, like I see people who subscribe to me who have hundreds of videos and only like a couple hundred subscribers. And to me, it's just a shame that they can't get a foothold. And I don't know if it's their content or if they just not expose enough, but pretty much with YouTube, in order to get big, you really need people to support you. You need to find somebody else or a group of people who all are like-minded and want to make videos. And yeah, just like each other's videos, support each other, talk about each other, make videos together. I mean, that's pretty much the formula on how to get big on YouTube is interacting with other people. It's very, very unlikely you will do it by yourself. Not impossible. There are people out there who have, you know, created their channel just from doing solo stuff. But as far as getting exposure, I mean, you're on your own. You have no assistance, and it is very difficult. So, like I said, I was doing my single player, and I think I started that in 2011. It might have been 2010. I can't remember. But yeah, I've been doing YouTube now for about 3 years. I would have to go back and look at my start date. It's been so long. I've been doing this and having fun for so long. I can't even remember. I don't even count the dates anymore. Can I put a torch on that? Yep. So look at this cheaty track. I'd just fall. Oop, oh, I broke it. I would fall right off of that. Okay, let's get some torches up on this. This looks dark over here. Can't miss this stuff. A bat. It used to be a bat. Okay, so I should have brought more ender pearls. I really wish I would have thought that through. Oh well. Guess we can just mine our way and pillar up and things like that. Not a big deal. All right, so let's get another question. Any advice for becoming a programmer? The only advice I can really give you is don't listen to people who say you have to have math. It's not true. Absolutely not true. Unless you're going to be a computer programmer for like NASA or something like that. Yeah, math, I rarely use it in my day-to-day stuff. Now, granted, every once in a while I might need some equation or something, but this is very randomly. So, hey, look, we got beacon effects. So I'm close to the base right here. So that's awesome. But basically, if you want to become a programmer, start small. You know, just learn some kind of a scripting language. You don't have to go out and learn C++. You don't have to go out and learn this or that. Java is a pretty good starting point. It's not a super hard language, but being that it's an object-oriented language, there's a lot of things you have to know in order to do it right. But as far as just beginning and learning, you know, if statements and other things like that, I mean, it's a great language to start with. So I would probably recommend Java. But yeah, like I said, start small, find something worth programming, be it maybe figuring out how to, you know, add two numbers together or whatever. And yeah, just make a little program to do that. Maybe make another program where you click a button and something happens. I mean, there's a lot of little things like that that you don't really think about, but it takes a little bit to get used to how programming works, I guess. It's a lot of people think could be pretty easy, like especially with interfaces, user interfaces and things like that, but there's a lot that goes into them. A lot of like event handling and other such stuff. But yeah, I would say start small, make a little program and just move on from there. Maybe find something that really interests you. You know, one of the things that I started, like my very first upload to YouTube, was making a bot for some kind of silly game. I mean, that's a great way to learn a lot of stuff. That took me, I would say, about a month to program. I was trying to learn C# at the time, and I decided I was going to write the program in C#, and that would help me learn it. And, you know, I made a pretty cool program by doing that. So, I mean, that's definitely one way. Okay, let's see. Another question. Why do you always wait a couple of seconds to say, hello, everybody? I don't know. When I record, I purposely leave a couple of seconds. Like if I'm going to make a cut, I'll stop talking, continue to record for like 2 to 5 seconds, and then I will stop recording. And I do that so I can make my transitions between scenes. Like if I have to stop recording, I put in like a clock wipe or something. So you see the little thing go around the screen, and then I'm on the new scene, right? So if I didn't leave a few seconds there, it'd be a very sharp transition. It wouldn't look as good in my opinion. And yeah, so that's pretty much the only reason why I do that. Every time I start and stop recording, I generally wait 2 to 5 seconds, but I always trim it down to 2 seconds in the video editing software at the maximum. So yeah, the reason why I leave it in there, I don't know, just for doing it, I guess. Every transition I have is 2 seconds long. The opening sequence before I say anything is 2 seconds long, and the end of my videos before the ending little clip is 2 seconds long after I start talking, unless I've cut the video short for some reason. It's just a thing I do just to keep things consistent, and that is it. Okay, so this is going down to a new dark part of this abandoned mineshaft. What's behind here? Oh, you sneaky gravel. Okay, let's get some more torches I missed right here. I think I need to make, I need to make some more torches. Let's do that real quick. Okay, let's get a couple more pieces of coal. Oh, did I just shift click those back in there? Herpaderp. Let's get that made. Okay. Good. Good. I was really hoping that this would go down to diamond level and we'd get a bunch more diamonds, but this is fine. I mean, regardless of the amount of ores that we're getting, this is still a necessary thing that has to happen in order to get a decent mob farm going over my base. So even though we're not finding a lot of stuff, it's still good that we're doing this. And I'm so scared that a mob's gonna see me and knock me off of this. Whew, that's a lot of lava down there. Do I want to put water? I really don't, but I'm going to anyway. I'm just kind of curious what's down here. Since we've got lava, there could be diamonds around. You know what? Let's dig around this. Okay, so next question. Do you ever think you'll get to a face cam video? I plan on doing vlogs at some point. It's not like I'm purposely hiding my face or anything like that. I really don't care if people see me. I've actually done face cams on Twitch TV when I've live streamed in the past. So that's nothing against showing my face. It's just I haven't gotten to the point on my YouTube series where I feel like a face cam or a vlog or anything like that would significantly help me, or you know, I don't have anything specific to talk about that I'd like to do one of those for. So that's the only reason why I haven't done that yet on my YouTube channel. But I think I have some archived footage on my Twitch channel that shows my face if you guys are interested in seeing that. I know I get that request a lot. People are wanting to see what I look like in real life and things like that. Yeah, no secret. It's just I haven't found a reason to post a video of such things on my YouTube channel at this point. And that's pretty much it. So after that, let me take a drink of water. Who owns the HermitCraft server now? Well, the server is still technically owned by Generic B. I believe all the billing and all that information is still under his name. So yeah, he still technically owns the server. It hasn't changed hands as far as I know. And I would probably be the one to know if that ever happened. So yeah, it is still owned by Generic B. But a couple of us hermits, I think Suzuma, myself, maybe Biffa, have access to the server files. Like we have logins and stuff. So we can get it on there, restart the server, back it up, you know, update to a snapshot should we feel like doing that. So yeah, we all have access. Well, not all. I shouldn't say all. A few of us do have access to all that stuff. So it doesn't really matter who the name of the server is in, because yeah, we're still maintaining it. So yeah. And final question: will I do some collabs? And who is your inspiration for YouTube and Minecraft? Will I do some collabs? Well, I've done collabs before in the past. Do I do collabs to viewers? I do not. And it's nothing against the viewers. It's just I haven't found anything that I wanted to do. Like I haven't had a contest, or I don't have my own, you know, server that I can jump on with people and do things with. It's pretty much the only reason why. But I do collabs with other hermits. In fact, the next video you see after this will be another collaboration video. I'm pretty sure the next video is going to be me facing off against Suzuma in the second round of the HermitCraft ABBA tournament, which is going to be awesome. Okay, let's get some more torches over here where they need to be. Get them one block higher. Get this all lit up. I don't like putting torches on dirt blocks because Endermen have a chance of taking said block, which would destroy my torch and undo the work that I'm doing. Man, this is a big river, goodness. Who is your inspiration for YouTube and Minecraft? I've said this before many times before. I think the first YouTuber that I saw doing Minecraft videos was CoStar, or it might have been CNanners, one of those two guys. Those were my inspiration. I saw their Let's Play series and it just seemed like something that was really fun and something that I thought I could do. And yeah, that's pretty much where I started my YouTube Let's Play series from, was from seeing their videos and seeing the fun that they were having in the game. But that was long ago. That was back in early alpha, I think. I didn't start uploading videos or making YouTube Let's Play videos until I think it was about 1.5 beta. Yeah, it had to have been beta 1.5. So yeah, I waited a little bit of time. I was, an avid viewer of a lot of Let's Play videos, and then I finally decided to upload. But yeah, definitely Co-Star, CNanners, those guys were my inspiration for starting my own series. I think those were like some of the first Minecraft Let's Play video guys. I don't know. There was a lot of people at the start. I know a lot of people say X. I can't even remember his YouTube channel name. It's not X, but X was like somebody else's or a lot of people's inspiration. He was like, I think, the first person to really start doing a proper Minecraft YouTube Let's Play series. But yeah, I never really watched his videos. Okay. Oop, this is a new spot that we haven't been. Creepy cave noises. All right, so let's just continue on a little bit further. Hopefully we will find chest minecart with some diamonds in it, or maybe a cave that goes down and exposes a whole bunch of diamonds. There is just mineshaft after mineshaft after mineshaft here, though. That is for sure. Oh man, you'd think we'd be running into more of the chest minecarts by now. I really would like to find a name tag. I have not found a name tag in a chest in Minecraft at all, ever, period. And I need a bunch of name tags. So yeah, that's one of my goals right now, is to try and find a chest that has the name tags in it, so I can start naming my animals, because I now have a whole bunch of animals to name. And yeah, that'd be pretty cool to do. I also know that you can get the name tags by fishing. I might try that if I'm unsuccessful at finding any name tags. But, like I said, the main goal of this is to light up this area, so later on when we do finally set up our mob trap, we will have mobs spawning in our trap and not in these abandoned mine shafts on the outskirts of our base area. 2 ender pearls left. That's not very many. Ooh, I don't have... Oh, I think it's supposed to go right here underneath this block, maybe? Yeah, I don't have any cues for where I'm supposed to place the torches. Usually I always stick them between these fence posts. That seems to be about the optimal spot for them. But yeah, I think I might end up making a cut here, going through, placing some more torches. If we come across any chests, I might cut back in. But yeah, I think we're going to end it here. As far as the Q&A part of this goes, I'm out of questions. I could ask you guys for more, maybe for another one later, but when the time comes to do another caving episode, we will definitely do that. Alright guys, I'm going to make a cut. I'm going to continue to light up this abandoned mineshaft, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Oh, I see a chest minecart up here. What do we got? Ah, skunked again. Don't need the melon seeds, don't need the bread. The iron pickaxe is pretty much useless. Let's get you guys to despawn. Oop, don't want that. Where that? Alright guys, let's see if I can find something else interesting. Alright, so not too far away, I found just one more chest minecart. There's a lot of stuff happening. I'm hearing a bunch of mobs around. Obviously not right here. Ooh, we got a diamond. Woohoo! Guess we'll trade that for the gravel, redstone. It's only 2 pieces, of lapis. I know lapis is going to be used for trading, or not trading, upgrades in the future. For now, it's just an inventory slot, so I really don't want that. Yep, okay. Let's continue on, searching for name tags and lighting this place up. Oh yeah, guys, so this is the way to end the episode. Kind of found a cave, just been going down, saw this lava pool. I was like, alright, let's take a look at it. Right there. We got ourselves some diamond ores. So we did find the 1 diamond in that chest minecart, which is cool, but 1 diamond is still just 1 diamond. That's a diamond shovel. Nobody needs diamond shovels. I mean, I already got like 5 of them with all the perfect enchantments on it. I got zombies coming after me. Why is it? Oh, I felt like that wasn't lighting this up. That obsidian just does not light very well, does it? Okay, so we got ourselves a little bit of diamond. Don't know how many it is. Might just be the 2. Alright, let's go and take these. Oop, that could have been bad. Let's get some inventory for that. I will throw away the pumpkin seeds. Mine straight down into it. Okay, so 2 ore, 4 ore. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Just dig a little bit more. Normally, you don't find them outside of that kind of a pattern, but every once in a while I see these diamond ores in some weird pattern. It might just be two different ore veins spawned on top of each other or something, but just had to check. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to continue to light all this up. Got lots of stuff that I want to collect, lots of cave to light, and this episode is getting pretty long. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I will see you guys next time. Like I said, pretty sure it's going to be Suzuma versus me in an Abbott tournament. So you guys have that to look forward to. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.